Scene 1, take 1.
Yay.
Just kidding. So we're here today to talk about the planet Pluto in your chart, your birth chart. Just the significance of Pluto in the chart. Everybody's Pluto is in different positions. So for today, for just right now, I'm gonna do our positions in Pluto. And ours are very similar because we were born around the same time. So the planet of Pluto transits every 12 to 15 years. Pluto is kind of like generalized as a outer planet, as a generational. So a whole generation shares the planet of Pluto. Our Pluto is in Scorpio, so that kind of signifies that we're millennials. Generation X, which is our parents, their Pluto is in Libra, and then Gen Z kids, the ones after us, their Pluto is in Sagittarius.
I knew it. That generation just has Sagittarius energy.
Yeah, hella Sagittarius energy. They're just like, they
Chaotic.
don't care. They're so chaotic. I forgot one very important element to my astrology persona on YouTube, so I'll be right back. Boom, there we go.
Well, now you can see your eyes.
Yes, you can. You can see the ring light. But I wanted to put these on because I feel like they make me look smarter. And I did a lot of research on this stuff, so I better look the smartest. Pluto represents the sense of transformation and evolution, and also powerful things like sex, death, power, and secrets. And Pluto is ruled by Scorpio, so we are the generation that was in its
prime,
and in its most powerful place. So that's why there was such a huge transition from Gen X people to millennials. We got internet, new technology, all that stuff was in the transition period where we were young and learning. So I think that's why millennials get so much flack, is because we were in the trenches of all this change, and the generation before us was like, oh, you're so reliant on these things, and the generation after us is like, oh, you don't know about these things. We're caught in this middle storm because our Pluto was so powerful when we were born.
Yeah, I don't know if the kids are still dabbing these days.
So Pluto is this sign right here.
So the M is Scorpio, right?
Yeah, the M with the little arrow is Scorpio. My Mercury is also in Scorpio, but we'll talk more about that later.
My Mercury is in Can.
In what?
Can. It says Can.
Cancer. Yeah.
I knew that.
No, you didn't. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, maybe not about the Pluto stuff, but for the signs and whatnot, it's probably a very basic question. The signs, I don't know how they were made, but is it safe to say for at least the Scorpio? Oh, is it the stars? Kind of answered my question.
Well, you weren't really finishing this question,
okay.
so I don't know if you answered it yourself.
Maybe. For the Scorpio sign, it's I don't know, should I do it this way? And then this little arrow kind of looking thing at the end. So that arrow, is it safe to say, can you think of it as the scorpion's a little stinger? I know that the constellation of Scorpio itself looks like a scorpion. If you trace it along, it'll look like, the body and then the tail. I don't know where the symbols for this came, for the signs and for the planets, but each of these is a different planet. So this is the sun, Mercury, Venus, Moon. I can see the big transformation between Gen X and millennials, even without using the technology and whatnot. You said Gen X is in Libra, so they're more you know, like material things. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, materialistic.
For like Scorpios, they look beyond that. The material things. It's more deep, more emotional. I could just see it. Like it makes sense. Because for me, I don't know for any other millennials out there, but for me, I did a lot of soul searching, especially growing up in like a Catholic home. We're Mexican, so everybody's really Catholic. And being, you know, part of the LGBTQ community, I struggled a lot with that. I battled my gayness and I tried to push it down. But then I saw that there are other people out there like me. It gave me a little more confidence, like coming out, saying it, like, hey, I'm gay and I'm proud.
Yeah, that's also a big transitional factor in Pluto in Scorpio, is that not just technology really changed the game, but also we became more unapologetic about the people that we were. I feel like it started with Millennials, where we were like, yeah, actually it's really scary to put myself out here like this, but this is who I am and you can take it or leave it. So, I mean, in my eyes, from my perspective, Millennials really trailblazed the whole being yourself unapologetically, because now Gen Z kids, they're out here, they're being gay, they're being, you know, themselves, and they're like free to do it. Sometimes I'm actually kind of jealous, because I'm like, I wish I had like the freedom to be myself when I was that age.
Me too.
So, I mean, that's why I want to make content, especially on YouTube, is so, because, you know, there's a lot of brown gay kids out there who still feel like they have to hide themselves, and that could feel very, very lonely. So for anyone feeling like that, I mean, we're here for you, right?
Of course. Not physically.
We'll be virtual parents.
We'll be on the other side of the screen.
Tell us which generation you're from. All right, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Next, we'll do Neptune. Bye.
Bye.